Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome to my one horrifying moment. This is a special collaboration put together by my good friend Matt Draper, where a bunch of YouTubers come together to pick a moment from a movie, TV show, video game, comic book that scares their socks off. So if socks are still intact by the end of this video, I have failed you. Much like other collaborations like One Marvelous Scene, Star Wars Defined, and the recent Spider-Man 20th Anniversary Special, there's going to be a playlist showing you all of the videos taking part in this collaboration, so make sure to check those out as well. And if you want to share your one horrifying moment, make sure to contact Matt Draper on Twitter or his YouTube channel so he can add it to the playlist. Today I'm going to be doing something unheard of for this channel, and I'm going to be straying off from anything having to do with comic books or superheroes, because my one horrifying moment comes from a video game called SOMA. SOMA is a first-person horror game released in 2015 and developed by Frictional Games, responsible for other popular horror games like Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and the Penumbra series. And even though SOMA took part in the popular trend of the early 2010s, where it seemed like just about every horror game was doing the first-person, minimal combat, run-and-hide gameplay approach, this one has stuck with me ever since I first played it. No joke, I think about this game at least once a week. Let's set the stage. In SOMA, you take control of Simon Jarrett, a young man suffering from brain damage after getting into a nasty car accident. Not having any luck with traditional means of care, Simon agrees to a new experimental form of treatment, developed by college graduate David Munshi. In this treatment, the patient's brain is scanned and a perfect digital rendition is created. Using this digital version of Simon's brain, doctors can try out hundreds of different treatments on it until they find the right one. And all without Simon's actual brain suffering any of the consequences some of those treatments might have. Seems like a no-brainer. You see what I did? Brain, no-brainer, because it's a brain scan. I didn't even try there. Simon undergoes the scan. Lights go out, but then something isn't right. Simon wakes up in some sort of dilapidated research facility. Everything is dark, grimy, and not a soul seems to be around. And the year is 2104? See, what happened was, Simon's brain was scanned. Everything went as planned that day in 2015 in David Munshi's office. Simon got off the chair and went about the rest of his day, hoping that this brain scan will be the key to curing his illness. Unfortunately, about a month after getting his brain scanned, Simon succumbed to his injury and died. So what are we doing here now, in this underwater research facility, 100 years in the future? Well, it turns out Simon's brain was stored in a computer, lying dormant for a century until now. It's been downloaded into an artificial body, and all of Simon's memories, personality traits, his entire consciousness from that point in 2015, the moment his brain was scanned, now inhabits this robot body. Everything that makes Simon Simon is here. Or is it? Okay, so here's where I'm going to be condensing a lot of this game's story, themes, moral stances, so just stick with me because there's a lot to this game. You're presented with a lot of unsettling choices, ones in which the right choice is not always clear. So if you've never played SOMA before, I urge you to play it before watching the rest of this video. I've already spoiled enough, but there's still plenty for you to experience. You wake up in Pathos 2, a research facility miles under the Atlantic Ocean that holds the last remnants of humanity after a comet struck Earth, leaving the planet's surface in disarray and inhabitable. Many of the scientists that worked here have gotten the same treatment Simon has, where a brain scan of theirs has been copied into a robot. This was all due to an artificial intelligence integrated into Pathos 2 known as WOW, whose primary function is to preserve humanity. And what better way to do that than by copying the consciousness of a person into a mechanical body that doesn't need food or water? The messed up thing is that some of the researchers that have been copied into a robot are completely oblivious to the fact. They believe to be human. They believe they are the person they've been their entire life, despite lacking human features like arms, legs, and a face.
So, where are you exactly?
Are you for real?
I'm right here. See me waiting? Look at my hands. Hey, buddy.
Okay. I'm just gonna be. I'm not seeing it. I see a machine, a robot talking.
What the hell are you looking at? I'm here. See?
This brings up the question of what does it mean to be human? Is a perfect copy of someone's consciousness containing all the aspects that make that person who they are, their fears, their interests, their sense of humor, is that enough to recognize this individual as a living soul? Some people believe the body is just a vessel, whether it be flesh or metal. It's just a means to carry the person you really are. Because make no mistake, these copies of the researchers and Simon are not some sort of advanced AI able to perfectly mimic their original versions. They are who they say they are. They will live on to make their own decisions, memories, and relationships. They feel just as a normal human being does. As you continue exploring Pathos 2, you meet Catherine Chun, one of the researchers that worked in the facility, who's also been copied into a machine. The difference being that she's perfectly aware of what she is and how this whole brain scan thing works. Before being copied, Catherine's original self was working on a project known as the Ark. The Ark is a device that holds a virtual world where all the collected brain scans will be copied into. Theoretically, they get to live an eternal life in a simulated beautiful metropolis, indistinguishable from a real tangible place. This is Catherine's last-ditch effort to salvage humanity. Well, it may be a simulation, but it sure is a hell of a lot better than this abandoned underwater hellscape. Okay, so now Simon has a goal. It's been a grueling nightmare, but Catherine has promised Simon that he will be copied into the Ark. He will be copied. Right. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. Simon agrees to help finish the project and launch it into space, where it will safely orbit the Earth, leaving the scorched planet behind. While carrying out his mission, Simon faces an obstacle. He needs to go further into the depths of the ocean to reach a different part of Pathos 2. The only problem being that his body won't be able to withstand the pressure at that level, so he needs to find a stronger vessel, which he does. So without wasting any time, Simon sits in a chair that will transfer his consciousness into the new and improved body.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it's just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
This moment here turns my stomach. If you've been keeping along, you know exactly what's going on here. Simon has been copied into this new body. Copied. The Simon we were just playing as seconds ago lives on. The same way Simon from 2015 lived on. It's not a cut and paste. It's a copy and paste, if you will. Hearing previous Simon's voice, confused as to why the transfer didn't work as we wake up as the new Simon, I crumble inside as I realize what's happened. At this point of the game, we spent a good couple hours with Simon. We've been experiencing these events in real time along with him ever since his appointment with Munchie. So I can say for myself that I've grown an attachment to Simon at this point. Even though this game isn't one of those cases where you play as a silent protagonist so you can insert yourself into the role, Simon is very much his own established character. Regardless of that, the game does a really good job of putting you in his shoes. I think that has to be attributed to Jared Zeus, the voice actor for Simon. He absolutely sells the terror and desperation in his voice when Simon has these outbursts as his world is crumbling around him. And this is bolstered by the fact that Simon is just an average 20-something-year-old guy who's into movies and video games. He's not a genius scientist or a soldier. He's kinda like me. Maybe like you. As Simon wakes up in his new body, Catherine quickly sedates the previous Simon before he realizes what's going on. Best to avoid any complications, right? Well, now you're presented with a very complicated decision to make. Would you kill off the previous Simon that's just been copied, sparing him of the turmoil he would experience once he wakes up and realizes that he's been abandoned, that he's stuck here forever with no one, as his copy and Catherine carry out the mission of launching the Ark? But killing Simon here would be killing yourself in almost every way you look at it. I mean, we were just there on that chair seconds ago. For a small window, these two Simons are just about the same exact person, occupying two spaces at once. In every one of my playthroughs, I choose to pull the plug on Simon sitting on the chair. Leaving him to wake up alone to this nightmare all over again feels cruel. That has to be the right choice, right? Is it fair to say that I have full responsibility of what I choose to do with a copy of myself? This whole situation is dark, unsettling, gross, and let's move on. Continuing our way through Pathos 2, we retrieve the Ark, discover Catherine's body and how she died, and assemble a capsule to load the Ark into. Eventually, we make it to the cannon we'll be using to launch the Ark into space. We run the program to transfer ourselves into the Ark, and finally leave this cursed place behind.
I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot. I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
Realizing what just happened? No. Not even realizing. I knew this was gonna happen. Much like Simon, I chose to fool myself. At this point, we have a perfectly good understanding how copying these brain scans work. If learning about Simon from 2015 wasn't enough, the Simon we left on that chair to his fate assured us damn well how this was gonna turn out. But we want to hold on to this fantasy, because everything since that car crash causing Simon's brain injury has been a relentless nightmare. We knew we were never gonna make it onto the Ark. At least not this Simon. Now we're left to the fate we were so reluctant to leave the previous Simon to. This moment here is scarier than any zombie, demon, monster, or mutant that I faced in any video game. This is the type of ending that leaves me staring at the ceiling as the credits roll by. This is one horrifying moment. Sock check. Oh yeah, they're off. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my one horrifying moment. I know the rest of my day is ruined. I want to thank Matt Draper for letting me be a part of this collaboration. And again, if you want to share your one horrifying moment from a movie, TV show, book, video game, make sure to contact Matt Draper and fill out that playlist, and let's just all get into the Halloween spirit. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.